Ryan, Gigi, thank you for joining me today on press day for Bridge and Tunnel season 2, premiering July 10th on Epix. Exciting times. We're almost there. We've been waiting for season 2 for a while now.
Thanks for having us.
So I was able to watch part of season 2 last night to prepare for this, and I want to let you guys know that I am a fan of the 80s, so I love the 80s. What can people expect when they tune in for season 2? What are you hoping for?
Brian, I'm going to give you the headway.
Okay. I think that they can expect nostalgia. They can expect the great clothes. They can expect a slice of life of New York from that time period. Great, the lofts, the cigarettes, the whole thing, and some just solid, fun storytelling about a group of friends and people trying to make sense of what they're doing with their lives.
How about you, Gigi?
I think you got some good music coming in. I know Ed is a big 80s music fan too, so he appreciates that, and he really wanted to showcase that more in this season. I mean, when I watched the first season, I was like, what is the budget on the music here? Because there was whoever does the scoring and stuff was incredible. And this season does not disappoint. And it makes everything come together so well. So it's fun to get to do band stuff too, knowing that Ed and everybody at Epix appreciates the good old 80s music. So it's really cool. It's really fun.
So Pags and Tammy, how do you connect with these characters? How do you prepare for them? And what do you love about these characters?
Pax is always, when I first read the sides from my first audition, I said, I was like, I think this is my part. I think I'm going to get this, which I never say. And I just immediately clicked with him. And, I'm from New York. So there was an element of that where I felt like there was this, the accent, I'm like, oh, I'm just doing an accent I'm just doing my relatives. I'm doing my mother when she gets angry, kind of thing. So, and Pags has a lot of me in him. He's ambitious. He's a bit of a head case, but he's got a lot of love. And I think that's his driving force, is that he loves the people around him, and that's the thing I like about him most.
How about you, Gigi, with Tammy?
I think when I got this audition, I'm pretty sure I called my manager Tim, and I was like, the timid girl, are you sure? Like, I'm reading for that one. But no, it was fun. I get to act a lot. She reminds me of everything people have told me of my mom in the 80s and the 70s. So that was really cool to do. They even make me really look very similar to what my mom looked like back in the day. Sweet girl. I'm not as sweet as my mom. But so this season 2, a little bit more of Gigi comes out, and I think Ed got to know me and see what he can do with me. And it was like, here we go. Tammy, drink a couple more beers.
we mentioned the 80s and everything. How do you do you go back and watch something else that was filmed in the 80s just to get ready for these roles?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, with the rock element of it and the punk scene, I watched a bunch of stuff about what the punk scene was like in the 80s, and these kind of famous rooms, the most famous being CBGBs, but there was a bunch of other ones that kind of, they lived and died for 2 years, because it was just a room that someone found in Tribeca and we're just going to have these insane parties. So yeah, doing research about kind of what the vibe was like, what the scene was like in the 80s at that time was super, super fun.
And like you said, you're from New York, so that aspect was just natural to you. And I think that just threads through it. I think New York is kind of still like a time capsule, especially Long Island. It's different than in the city, but it feels like everybody on Long Island is still in the 80s. Maybe it's just because we were on set and stuff, but I don't know why. I feel like Ed and Jeff and our DP, everybody just feels like they should be on the show. They just seem like that.
Well, Ed Burns he's famous for casting, authentic New Yorkers. Certainly Was Stevens, who plays, my pseudo stepdad. He's about as authentic as you get, and he's fantastic. So, you don't have to do too much work when you have Was Stevens sitting across from you with the mustache, and he's giving you the business. You don't have to. The job's done for you.
So in season 1, we see your character has a crush on Tammy. Tammy has a crush on Mikey. Now it's season 2, things get turned around a little bit. Describe now the relationship between your two characters, and we see a lot more scenes with you two.
I think we have a cute little friendship. I like when Pags comes to Tammy for help. There's a couple scenes where Tammy's working at the rec center, and I've said it before, I'll take any work day with Brian, because even if it's not written in the script, the kid is so funny. I genuinely start laughing and I look like a better actor because I'm just laughing at this guy. And it's fun. It's a fun dynamic, and I think they have a very sweet friendship.
Yeah, I think we do too. And I think this year it's a bit of, in season 1, they're on the kind of a similar path. They're both like, we're going to go to school. Like, we're going to take the safe path. And then Pags has found himself in this uncharted territory. And I think he sees a bit of himself in Tammy, that she's kind of longing for something more. And he's kind of in the wilderness trying to find it. And I think he's saying, come with me. And it's about kind of convincing her that that's something that is going to be a good thing for her life and not something that is going to be detrimental to it. So, that dynamic of her resistance to what I'm trying to offer. And it's really fun to play, and working with Gigi's so fun. It's the best.
That's awesome.
It's the best.
Epic season 2, Epix, July 10th. I want to thank you for giving me a few minutes today on press day.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.